Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is probably one of the most interesting that I've done yet. We are going to see why do people stare at you. And this is going to go deeper than just why do they stare at you, of course. But nonetheless, it's interesting. Okay, so in front of me, I have 4 different pictures. Choose the one that really calls out to you. So for group 1, I have I'm nuts about you. For group 2, I have sweet and wholesome. For group 3, I have 2 peas in a pod. And for group 4, I have don't worry, be frappy. Let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so why do people stare? Alright, so there's something interesting that came through for you guys, but I'm actually going to get to that later because it ties this whole thing together. So the first thing I'm going to look at is how you guys initially come across when people meet you and what makes them stare. Okay, so you guys definitely come across as being an ambitious and driven person, okay? So you come into the room and it's like this whirlwind of energy, and it's kind of like you shake things up just by, your go-getter energy. And it's people they kind of wake up in your presence because I feel like you guys are naturally an alert person who means business, and you have very fast moving type of energy, so very fire air vibes going on with you, okay? So intellectually, your mind is clicking away, and then action wise, you guys are usually on the go. You're always doing something, you're always accomplishing something, and even if you're just being with people and having a conversation, you're very animated, okay? So yeah, and it's kind of like with the Chariot, it's a very goal-oriented card, and so it's like you've always got your eye on the prize, you know what I mean? People know that typically you're up to something, you're up to working on something, whether it's work, school-related, a family, even your dating life. I feel like you guys kind of approach that kind of a, just kind of something on your to-do list type feeling. I'm not saying you don't have a good time and have fun with it, but I honestly get the impression you guys are pretty busy people. So, the first thing that gets people staring is that go-getter, fiery, lively energy that you guys have when you walk into a room, okay? Now, what's interesting about that is that, okay, so I do get the impression that you guys like to spill the tea and talk about the latest when it comes to whatever you're interested in, or others that you and people that you know. But at the same time, with the 7 of air here, I feel like you guys you're not an open book though when it comes to yourself, I see, okay? So you're kind of mysterious in that way, and I feel like, it kind of gets people wondering about you, and they notice that, oh, I have to kind of get you to talk about yourself, or I'm not gonna get anything revealed, so that's interesting. I don't even know that that's conscious with people, but yeah, it's kind of they somewhere on some level realize this about you guys, okay? And it's kind of you guys are you reveal what you want to reveal, you reveal it to who you feel comfortable with. So yeah, so on top of this go-getter nature, you definitely have this mysterious air about you, okay? And you only talk about what you want to talk about and reveal what you want to reveal about yourself. Also, you guys are definitely seen to be stylish, okay? So I'm getting a real your outfits are well put together, very cute. I feel like you guys like things that are aesthetically pleasing to the eye, so it's kind of you piece your outfit, your rooms. It's there's feng shui, there's a flow, there's an energy, and a vibe with you that people pick up on. And I feel like, you know, if anybody wanted any advice on style or, you know, what goes with what, they would come to you about it, okay? So you guys are definitely seen to be very, like, stylish, you know, as well as attractive, okay? In fact, one of the songs that came to me in regards to you guys is like Lizzo's I get my hair done, check my nails, baby, how you doing? Okay, so I feel like, yeah, you guys are overall seen to be well put together, you know, hair, nails done, makeup on point, that type of thing. Okay, so on top of that, I also feel like you guys have a bit of a rebelliousness to you, but it's kind of like, you know, a rebel with a cause. So it's kind of like if you see something that doesn't sit well with you, it's like you will go to a certain length to see that that thing gets changed, okay? So it's like you're a voice, an advocate for others is what I'm seeing. So got a bit of a humanitarianness to you, and people that know you know this, like they know that you're vocal, they know that you'll speak up about something, and you see that change, you know, follows through with that to the best that you're able to make it happen. Along with that, I see dance with you guys, so I feel like, you know, you guys are the type that's like, if you're out with friends or something, you'll be like, oh, come on, let's do karaoke, let's dance, you know, you're like, you want to get everybody having a good time and just like coming out of their shell and just being alive, I see. And even if you're not out, I feel like, you know, this is your fun, lively, animated personality, and this gets people staring. Like, you guys are the ones that you'll hear a song out in public and you'll just start dancing, even if it's in the grocery store or like at a restaurant. You know, it doesn't matter where you're at. It's kind of like you come alive, that fieriness to you, kind of Leo-like energy going on there. Yeah, so it's kind of like you make any moment fun in that way, group one. Oh, okay, so we also have interesting lips came out for you guys. So I feel like this group in particular has really nice lips that, you know, people might be staring at, especially if they, you know, are attracted to you. Okay, another thing that's coming through is that, oh, there's something that you guys are kind of flashy about. You might, and it might go along with the stylish. So you might like have designer, you know, wear designer brands, or at your car, or, you know, a handbag, clothes. It doesn't matter what it is. There's something you guys have that's kind of flashy and draws attention is what I'm seeing, that also gets people staring. Okay. Also, there is a bit of a spoiledness to you guys, but it's not like in the entitled spoiled way, okay? Because you guys are definitely like go-getters. So it's like you work for what you have, but it's more like princess vibes is coming through, and it's kind of like part of your charm is what I'm seeing in prince vibes if you're a guy. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. All right. So, on top of all that, here's what's interesting though. You guys definitely can come across as being like the ideal girlfriend or boyfriend, and definitely have hubby or wifey material written on you guys. And here is what ties the whole thing together. So you guys chose, I'm nuts about you. Okay, so that actually sets the tone for this reading. And in particular, okay, so what came through was the song Mario, You Should Let Me Love You. And what's funny is I'm thinking, what? Why? Like, what does that have to do with staring, you know? But here's what's interesting. So I feel like there is an individual in particular that is seeing you guys and thinking, wow, like you are their dream person and they would love to have a shot with you guys. And I feel like this is going to go for some of you, not all of you, but those of you that are like involved with another person, I feel like, you know, it's either that they're not giving you the relationship label that you want with them, or like it's an on again, off again situation and it's just not flowing. And I feel like there's somebody who feels like they're on the sidelines and they would love a shot with you. And okay, so the lyrics that ties this whole thing together is, baby, you fit this description, you look so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99. You don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere that you go, they stop and they stare. 'Cause you're better to chose. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, If I was your man, baby, you'd never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good things. Hands full of dollars, something about rings. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. You should let me love you. Okay, so I kind of paraphrased that a bit because it was a lot of different lyrics that were coming through from different parts, but you get the gist. So, and yeah, what's interesting is when that song hit me, I didn't even realize like Stare was in it. So somebody realizes your worth, group number one, and they feel like, you know, you are a dime plus 99, and they don't know that you see that because of somebody that you're dealing with. And like I said, this isn't going to go for all of you. This is going to go for some of you. And it's kind of actually crazy how this ties in with my Why Are You Single video. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out as well. Especially if you are involved with somebody who's not giving you that label. Because this theme is repeating itself now in different videos. Okay, so this person definitely sees though that, yeah, like everyone's staring at you, like you're a dime plus 99, you know, and it's more than looks, but so they see you as like full package, girlfriend, wifey, hubby material. Okay, flip this if you're a guy. And yeah, and they think like, what are you doing? Kind of like, this person wants to wake you up. They're like, everyone's staring at you except for the one that you're trying with. That's like the energy that's coming through for this. Like I've said, this isn't going to be for everyone, but those of you that it is for, I feel like it's kind of a wake-up call. Like if you were looking for a sign as far as like that other person goes, I feel like there is definitely like somebody else. Now, if you guys have already friend zoned this person in your mind, then maybe they're not the next person, even if they're dreaming about you. But it is saying though, hey, you know, instead of like spending all your attention and focus on the one that's not giving you what you want, and basically, like, when everybody else stops and stares at you, it's like, why not give one of those people a chance? That's, like, the energy that ties this whole thing together. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye, guys. Group number two. Okay, so why do people stare at you? Okay, group number two. So right away what I'm seeing with you guys is that you guys have gone through some kind of a change, like a significant change, and it's like outside as well as inside. And just overall, you guys are coming across like a total glow up, okay, mental, physical, emotionally. And along with that, like, you know, I feel like you're just like shining, like it's like this natural glow now that's coming through, and you're just seen to be like really physically attractive, but like it's more than that, okay? So it's like inner, outer, energy, all of it, okay? And that's like getting people to stare. So whereas before, you know, you might have been more in like kind of retreat mode and not really wanting to, you know, show up fully, or I say be in the spotlight. For some of you, maybe you are in the spotlight, but like what I really mean though is like really just showing up, you know, and being yourself fully. And now you are, so it's like that alone is getting people to stop and stare. So yeah, it's looks, it's your personality, it's your energy, it's all of it, okay? And along with that, I feel like, you know, like I've said in my other videos, it's coming across again, you guys definitely have like this new fierceness about you, okay? So it's like you walk into a room, you're more confident, you're more direct, and you mean business, you know? And it's like people, they see that about you and they take notice, you know? And it's like that gets them staring. Okay, but along with that, like the card that you chose, you guys also still have this like sweet heartness about you, and you are driven by the heart. And it's kind of like, so you have this real nice balance of being fierce and sweet, okay? And people know that about you, which honestly is a great balance, and it's magnetic. Like it gets people not only staring, but they want to know more about you, you know? They want to get to know you. They want to be in your energy and your presence is what I'm seeing with that. Okay, so along with that, I'm also seeing that, you know, with the world here, as well as my card, it's kind of like you guys too, like the more people get to talking to you, the more they realize like, wow, like this person has quite a different perspective on like, you know, how to view things, about like whatever's going on, whether it's in your life, their life, the world, doesn't matter. It's like you guys have this positive like spin on things is what I'm seeing. Like I'm getting like a silver lining type attitude now, whereas maybe before you didn't. It's just got this feel of kind of like, you know, where you leave people feeling like anything is possible, okay? So it's like real uplifting to be in your presence and to have conversations with you guys. Okay, so and along with that comes the Wheel of Fortune as well as my Destiny card. So I'm like getting the impression that people, they often feel like those that are crushing on you, like your destiny. Yeah, group 2. Whether you realize that or not, and people ever admit this or not in any way, like I'm definitely getting though that you being you, it leaves people feeling like the stars have aligned and brought you two together. Very serendipitous like type feeling is what's coming through with that. Okay, and this message is for the guys in particular. You guys are coming across as being muscular, so you know hitting those PRs at the gym is doing you good because it's showing up, okay? And I feel like that is definitely coming across, you know, as something that's getting people to stare at you. Okay, and the women in particular, I feel like something about your style is also getting people to stare, okay? So like you're just coming across as being classy and sophisticated, so that is also what leaves people staring. Okay. Oh, also group 2, your eyes. Okay, some of you have cat-like eyes I'm getting, and others of you it's just your eyes, period. They're just, you know, beautiful, handsome. Got people captivated, I feel like, and that also is going. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you definitely kind of like elicit this love at first sight, I feel. Yeah, just from people looking at your eyes, and it's got them dreaming about you. And along with that, the song that came through as far as that goes, I have 2 songs that came out for you guys, 2 for group 2, but is Ebony Eyes, okay, and by the Bob Welch band. And the lyrics in particular is like when he's like, your eyes got me dreaming, da-da-da-da-da-da. Your eyes got me blind, da-da-da-da-da-da. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Okay, so yeah, your eyes got people dreaming, basically, group 2. Look at that. Okay. Oh. Okay, so the energy though, the overall energy that ties your whole thing together as far as like your glow up goes is the song Nivea Okay, okay. And what came to me in particular with that, like the whole song basically, but like is just got up in this party, tipsy off this Bacardi. They're like, go girl, go girl, go girl. And then the girls that hear me say, all the fellas that hear me say, feeling good, feeling great, I look good, don't hate. All my girls, get your hair fixed and your nails done. Put your hands up in the air and say, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so you guys are feeling good, feeling great, you look good, don't hate. That's like the message that you guys are putting out there energetically, okay? Because you're like, you are feeling good, and it's like, you don't care how that comes across. Like I've said before, like you guys have the crown and you're not letting someone take it off. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're in this place, and if, you know, it could be a process, or you could go back and forth. One minute you feel this way, the next minute maybe you don't. It's all okay, you know. And but either way, it's like you guys are elevating, and it's like now you're in this place of like, yeah, you know, like you're living it up, you know, and that's amazing, group 2. And this is why people are staring. Oh, and with that song in particular, like, don't get caught up on, oh, but I'm not partying. It doesn't have to be literal. It just means like you're showing up, you're having a good time, and it's this new, bubbly, fun, magnetic like energy that you have because you're feeling good, looking good, and yeah, it's like, don't hate, you know? I mean, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, but your attitude now is that of, you know, well, if you hate, too bad. Like, this is me now. Like, you're being unapologetically yourself now. And that's amazing. Okay, group 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so why do people stare at you? Okay, group 3, you guys are coming across. Okay, so you guys definitely have a mixture of fire and air vibes going on here. Okay, so initially I had an air sign card that came out, but I left it because it kind of distracts me from the overall message of how you're coming across and why people stare. So, okay. Group 3, I'm just gonna be blunt with it because that's the energy of this group. You guys got the player card. So okay, so some of you might actually be like a player, and others of you are just coming across with that kind of an energy, okay? And I'll explain this. So, and it's very Knight of Wands energy. So if you're familiar with that, that is somebody who's very lively, very like adventurous and spontaneous and fun, which, you know, that did come out for you guys as well. So a very fiery like energy, but also non-committal. So it's kind of like, you know, whether you're trying or not, you got people falling for you and wanting more from you, but at the same time, it's like you keep them at bay, you know, like, no, you don't commit, you don't give them that extra. So, you know, yeah, that's how you guys are coming across. So why are people staring? Well, one, you know, it's kind of like when you come across with that energy of like, you don't have to have somebody, it's like instantly like, it's kind of like what they want, and part of it could be a challenge, and other part of it is they feel like you're a catch, so they want you, you know? And yeah, so it's overall making you magnetically like attractive, and it's like why people are staring. So it's a combination, like you are attractive on top of, you know, your energy and the way you act is attractive. Okay, so you guys are like one big adventure I'm seeing. It keeps things lively and interesting, so I'm getting like Aries vibes with that. I feel like this group is also blunt and direct. And I'm also getting like daring, okay? So this could be like a thrill-seeking group, or you guys like to take risk. Either way, I feel like you're very unpredictable, so you kind of keep people at the edge of their seat. This is the group that people would hesitate to put on speakerphone because they have no idea what's about to come out of your mouth, okay? Also, I feel like you guys also like to try new things, okay? So, you know, you like to mix things up. You don't like to be caught up in routine. And I feel like, you know, other people, they want more of that. They want a more exciting life. And they want things to be more of an adventure, not so predictable. And so I feel like this is why people crave your energy, okay? Also, with the Eight of Wands, I feel like this, you guys you're good at communicating, you're good at conversations, so you know people have fun when they're talking to you. You like physical activities, so I feel like you get people out and about and moving. Maybe you like hiking, dancing, sports, working out. Like there's just this definite like physical activity coming through for some of you. And so, you know, again with that Aries vibes, it's kind of like you get people like everyone doing something, you know? And along with that, I feel like you guys are sensual, passionate type of people, okay? So, yeah, you know? Definitely seen as being independent and cool and just kind of like, you know, like people want you to choose them is what I'm getting. You guys are also seen to be funny. And you guys are also seen to be, you know, interested in somebody 1 minute and they're communicating and then not. Oh, okay. Almost forgot. So the song that came to me though in regards to that player card that came through is Brooke Valentine's Player. And I have not even thought of the song in like a decade. Okay. And it, in particular, the lyrics that came through was, player, player, where did you come from? Where did you get that body? Shawty, I got your girl sprung. Okay, so yeah. Like, you guys just, oh my goodness, like, all around, I feel like, you know, you're in shape, you smell good. Like I said, you're attractive, you act like you don't have to have anybody, and yet, you know, you get people to, you don't get them to do anything. I feel like they want to, you know, like, people kind of are drawn to this group like a moth to a flame type. And I just feel like, you know, you're just kind of like, I don't know if I want any of them type energy is what's going on. So yeah, you know, okay, so on top of all that, I feel like, you know, like I said, like you guys are definitely seem to be a challenge, and, you know, I think certain people just think like you're the one, and they kind of like, yeah, they think, you know, this ties it all together, like we're two peas in a pod, and like you're their destiny. And I feel like, you know, some of you are in the spotlight. Some of you could be in a band, some of you could be a social media influencer, or just like in the spotlight somehow, or maybe you're not, but it's just you being you and whatever you're posting on social media. There's definitely this theme though of people like staring at your social media as well, and definitely trying to get a read up on you, as well as they're intrigued by something that you guys do. And like I said, like I feel like they think, you know, kind of like they want you to see what they see, and that you two would be like the perfect match is what I'm seeing. And meanwhile, you're just kind of doing your thing, which takes up a lot of your attention and time. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. You know, that's what's coming through. So, but yeah, you guys definitely have this unique way of being as well as style. And okay. Also, group 3, you guys are also coming across as being a natural beauty. So like if you're a woman, I don't feel like you have to put on much makeup, and you just naturally look beautiful. And if you're a guy, you're naturally handsome. Okay, so on top of, you know, people feeling like you could be their destiny, I also feel like they feel connected to you guys through music as well. So yeah, there's that definite energetic like connectedness with you guys. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 4. Okay, so why do people stare at you? Okay, group number 4. So right away, the card that sets the tone energetically for you guys is that you guys definitely come across like kind of a rebel, okay? And it's honestly just you guys being true to yourself, okay? And being your most authentic self, as well as, you know, going down your most authentic path. And it's just kind of like you have this air about you that's like, you know, if something doesn't sit well with me, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to be told what to do. Ooh, yeah, okay. I get that. Okay, so, and along with that, okay, so we have you guys also come across as being elusive, okay? So kind of mysterious, and you only, it's kind of like, okay, and it goes along with that card as well. So it's kind of like people don't know like what to expect from you, or they can't quite get a read on you, so you're definitely mysterious in that way. And you're also kind of like, you know, I'll reveal what I want to reveal about myself. Yeah, okay. So you kind of hold the reins in that way. So you leave people wanting to know more about you guys. And then on top of that, so 1 minute. Okay, this is interesting, group 4. So you guys definitely have this mixture of like fire and earth going on. So 1 minute, I feel like you have this real like, you know, grounded, practical, solid energy about you, where I feel like you're like people's rock. You know, you're there for them. You put people at ease, and like, whether it's something that you say to them or just you being there, it's like they feel better, you know? So you're that person. That's very earth-like energy. But then all of a sudden, I feel like you guys get this kind of like fiery nature to you, okay? So bit of Aries, Sagittarius going on with that. And it's like, all of a sudden you'll do something spontaneous. And like, people will be like, what? But they'll love it. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's kind of like you're a wild card in that way. Where all of a sudden you'll be that person in the group to just come alive. And like, all of a sudden you'll be animated and lively and like, just do something like, yeah, whether it's like, be like, woo! Or like dance, or like just something, you know? Or say something that's like funny. Yeah, so I'm just getting like this spark of fire in life coming from you guys. Okay, so along with that, so to take that fiery energy even further, you guys are also seen to be passionate people. So that is in regards to whatever it is that you're into. Okay, I feel like you put your heart and your soul into it, as well as like, if there's somebody, you know, that you're involved with, I feel like you're the exact same way. So very fiery in that way, like you go all out, you know. Actually, that's earth quality as well. So yeah. Okay, so on top of that, you guys are also seen to be like nonchalant cool. So I feel like, you know, just you being you don't even try. And it's like you have this like, again, it goes back with the elusiveness. It's just like this kind of mysterious, cool vibe to you, kind of laid back and just like, yeah, you know, just you doing you, and the way you put your spin on things, very Aquarius in that way. It's like people are magnetically drawn to that. Oh, yeah. Like I said, that goes back with the thrill seeker, that spontaneousness that you guys have. Oh, yeah. And then the whistle while you work. Okay. Okay, what that's about is, okay, so first of all, I want to say that, you know, you guys, you do come across to those who are crushing on you, you come across like a wish. Like they feel like they either like dreamt you up or wished for you, and there you are. Okay, it's got that type of feeling to it. Okay, and then like with this card and this card, so you guys, you even make things that can come across as being like work or mundane fun. Okay, so I feel like, you know, whether it's like cleaning the place, cooking, or like going to the grocery store, like you guys will all of a sudden like come alive and just be like, woo! And like just do different things, and like, yeah, it's just, I just see your face lit up with a smile, and it's kind of like, you know, you make whoever you're around like have fun. Yeah, that's interesting. So you guys, like, not only do you get the job done, but you like put a fun spin on it, is what I'm seeing with that. That's cool. It's a very lighthearted, carefree, fun attitude to have. Okay, so I've actually gotten this for my group 4s before in my What Makes You Attractive video. And yeah, you guys, there's something about your hair that like stands out, okay? And that also gets people staring. So group 4, let me know if that in particular resonates with you. What is it about your hair that people can't get enough of? Okay. So yeah, you guys are definitely seen though to be these solid like people who are, you know, building their future, building a life, but as well as you also have this very carefree laid backness. So I'm definitely getting a mixture of like go-getter and productive, as well as like carefree and like, yeah, life's a vacation, like let's have fun, let's live it up, you know? So that's an interesting like thing going on there. But you know, like, yeah, but you guys are balanced in that way too, I see. And it's like you're coming across like you're building up, you know, like you're implementing this spirituality now with it all, is what I'm seeing with that Zen garden like energy. Okay, so this will tie it all together. So you guys, you know, you chose the don't worry, be frappy, which leads me to the song that came to me in regards to you and why people stare, which is UB40s, of the way you do the things you do. So Really, it's the whole song, but what comes to me in particular is, you got a smile so bright, you know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight, you know you could have been a handle. The way you stole my heart, you know you could have been a crook. And baby, you so smart, you know you could have been a school book. Well, you could have been everything, anything that you wanted to. I can tell the way you do the things you do. Alright, the way you do the things you do. Okay, so really it's the whole song, but you know, I'm not gonna just sing the whole thing to you guys. But yeah, you get the point. So basically, like, yes, you know, you're attractive, your personality, your energy, all of it is what gets people staring. But honestly, the thing that ties the whole thing together is just like your unique way of being you and like putting your own spin on things and just coming alive. It like gets other people to feel like unconsciously permission to do the same, and like they love it. Like, and yeah, and it's like, what's better than that? So yeah, it gets people staring, but it gets people being and living too. You know what I mean? So yeah, group number 4, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.